H words. First, on heritage, I want to start out a little bit before finding this church. I came from a really strong heritage in good old Esterville, Iowa, a town of 8,000 people. And in that town, which now has about 6,000, we had over 1,000 members in our Methodist church. Now, not all of them were there every Sunday, but that was a lot of people, a lot of spokes in the wheel doing the work, and doing all of the planning and training little ones like me all the way up. So that was really strong. And then 58 years ago when I got married, the first thing Larry and I did wherever we lived was find a new church. Now, we lived in 4 states in the first 12 years, and we belonged to 6 different churches, which was really cool because some were larger, some were small, and very unique, and we learned a lot of things. But when we moved to Coon Rapids, it took us 2 years to find this church. We live in Coon Rapids, and we went right away to the Coon Rapids Methodist Church, and 46 years ago, it wasn't very friendly. I know it's a wonderful church now, but back then I was so excited, and I said, hey, can I do special music? And I sang a song, and we went there, and not one person spoke to us. Not one person. Not great hospitality back then. So then we thought, well, let's try Anoka. So we went there, and it was okay, and I helped with the MYF for a year. That was before UNYF. It was just MYF. And yet it seemed too big. And so one day Larry said, I drive by on 169, this little church, Methodist church, let's give that a try. So we showed up in July, about 2 weeks after the brand new pastor, who was Jim Meinhardt, was here. And we loved it. It was just the community room and the Sunday school rooms. We didn't have this yet. We played volleyball in there. It was a multi-purpose room. We worshiped. We did all sorts of things. And it was great. And what was so interesting to me with this church and some of the other ones is the minute we stepped in the door, we were welcomed like, hey, welcome home. Everyone welcomed us. Many of those people are still here today. And it kind of said, what do you like to do? And got us engaged right away. And I especially have been working, playing, and worshiping and enjoying it ever since. So some of the things that I remember from previous years working up to today were things like we had stay-at-home missions, where we did missions for people right here in our community. We had Blue Sky Day Camp, even had our own song for that Judy Meyer wrote, I believe. We had MYF and adult retreats, couples and otherwise, Bible school, built a new sanctuary in 1990. I've always been involved in music. We had circles, study classes, even exercise classes, a spiritual yoga class, which was really fun, with some laughter yoga too. And my special legacy or heritage of being here for 44 of the 46 years we lived back here is singing for so many weddings and funerals of loved ones from this community and other places too. What else? I had so many things. Six for Devotion. We've sung together 20 years. We had variety shows. I've tuned all of our pianos for over 40 years, which is a little piece of my heritage for here. And Carrie and I decorate the sanctuary, which is another wonderful way to get. So church is home away from home. I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of hours here every week, almost, over the years. Sometimes it would be 15 with long rehearsals and all the committees that I got to be a part of and so forth. It's been wonderful, and I'm liking the season in my life now. I just turned 78 on Thursday. And I love how our church has changed in about the last 7 years or so. We've had wonderful new people come in. We have retired pastors here. Now we had our new influx in July when Pastor Cullen and his people have come in. And to me, that's, you were talking about the pencils. I was thinking about the wagon wheel back 152 years ago when this church was started. And if you only have one group of people who all think the same thing, and they all, love God who's in the center, but only one spoke, that wheel's going to get kind of bumpy once in a while. This church has had bumps along the way. But as we keep adding new people and new energy and new prayers and new ideas, it's just amazing. And for me, and especially especially since this summer, I can sit back and really worship and not be too worried about details anymore, because other people are putting on new hats and helping out, as well as those of us who've done it for so long. So I have gratitude. I have lots of gratitude, and this church's theme has always been the growing place. This is where we can grow together. We can grow in our faith, in our leadership skills, in our witness, in equipping, and serving others. We grow in learning and missions and unique ways of meeting the needs of our community beyond these doors. So I continue to listen for what is it we're called to do now, and it's fun to hear the different ideas that people have had. And I just think we are a lighthouse. We bring light as a progressive, inclusive, and reconciling church. We are a safe sanctuary. We are a safe place to be, to grow and explore our faith. And we have a lot of good things coming our way, but